Today I'm watching Angel Season 3 Episode 6. In the previous episode we got to meet Fred's parents for the first time. We learned a little bit more about Fred's backstory, and it seems like Fred is here to stay. She was able to solve this case of this bug creature thing that was super gross that had these like purple crystals, and she made this decapitation machine which ended up saving the day, and I feel like she's finally getting a little bit more confident. And although Angel isn't interested in pursuing her romantically, I think she's going to be a huge asset to the team, and has found kind of this secret weapon where she's got, this incredibly intelligent brain, and, is a physicist and can kind of apply those, scientific skills into hunting down demons. She, painted over her walls and isn't going to be constantly surrounded by these thoughts that she had while she was in Pylea. And like she said, kind of the fairy tale's over. Now she's coming back to reality. So I'm very excited to see her be a part of the team. And, meeting her parents was great. We still don't know a ton about her backstory, but the previous episode was very focused on Fred. We didn't really get a Buffy and Angel reunion. He knows that she's alive now. I wasn't really anticipating we'd get one. We didn't have one in the Buffy episode when she came back, and she just comes back saying, I went to talk to Angel, and that's it. Still haven't seen Darla in a few episodes. Wolfram and Hart has kind of been, sporadic here and there, but I'm very curious to see what they're going to be up to. I'm really enjoying the series so far, so thank you so much for sharing and this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content.
You'll be able to keep an attacker busy until,
What?
He shows up and saves the day.
Would what?
I'll save you.
Men folk not always around to protect the women folk,
She's got a point there. Yeah.
I only ever had to be shown to move once.
Cordelia, handling a lethal weapon is a little different than shaking a pom-pom.
Ready! Oh, hey!
She's like, I'll be the judge of that.
Go team.
What about the family? On their way.
You never know what you're kind of doing.
Lila.
That's the guy that got out of prison, isn't it?
Thanks awfully, Gavin. I'll take it from here.
It looks like him.
You're not supposed to be out on your own. You remember what happened the last time, don't you? You don't want to end up in that awful place again, do you?
I feel like it's him. It's got to be him. Yeah. That's the guy Angel had out of that fire cage.
Our pleasure.
Our pleasure in the sense that he had nothing to do with it.
I figured this guy would come back into play at some point. The show is always so clever with that stuff, so yeah, I'm not surprised to see him again.
My clients again? I think we're gonna have a problem.
You think? Who told you could think? Why don't you try it?
Where is this going? Oh my god.
In that fat mouth of yours.
You weren't exactly captain of the debate team, were you, Gavin? At least Lindsay knew how to...
Oh my god, Gavin! Oh my god. What? Are we losing Lila? What's happening? What is going on? Okay.
So very, very dead. Just how dead are you?
I'm tired of being the dead one.
I was thinking perhaps I'd enter into a...
Does Wesley have a crush on Fred?
Maybe the next time you have her over for an intimate dinner for two, you won't ask the rest of us to come along.
I don't know. I mean,
The classic group hang.
was I that obvious?
Yeah! Yes!
I don't think anybody else noticed.
Yeah, we don't see them hanging out together
Extraordinary young woman.
at outside of the hotel, so it's interesting. They're all like playing video games.
With each other, I mean. Office romances, even under the most normal circumstances.
We don't live in normal circumstances
Cordelia's like, go for it, man. Life's too short.
to deal with. I don't know. Maybe we are meant...
For each other?
Actually, I was gonna say to be alone.
He's like, that was not inspiring. Well, and we know him and Virginia broke up because of the stuff he was doing for work.
Just go right up to her and hack her into little pieces.
And I'm hoping that's part of a vision, but that's also horrible. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, my gosh. Poor Cordelia. I know it had been too long for a vision. We were overdue.
Hills in Malibu only, the combined population's something like 130,000 people spread over more than 30 square miles. And given that
A lot.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks. That's not helping. Oh, man.
You and I?
No, it's too late. You can't save her. This murder happened a week ago.
And why is she just getting a vision now? Okay, that's interesting.
Captures from the convenience store's video surveillance cameras, and I have to caution all of you, the medical examiner's crime scene.
Oh my god. That's graphic.
What? Okay. Kinda cute.
Cordelia doesn't know that they freed him to save her. Yeah.
You're sure this is him? This is the guy?
You pull someone from a hell dimension, you tend to remember their face.
And who could forget Skip? You know? It was a memorable experience.
Hours made me experience that woman's death. She died because of me.
No, you can't blame yourself. That's not it. No.
Whatever's happening now, you're not responsible for this.
No, she was in no way responsible. Like... And I'm glad Angel's, like, trying to comfort her. Yeah. Oh, God.
Long day at the office.
And you know your boy's on the loose. You know what he's doing.
It's been brought to my attention.
Oh, my God. Lila. Gavin did that? Oh, my God.
But this deep chivalric concern coming from the only man I know who definitely wants to kill me is a bit much on a day like this.
She's got a point there. Yeah. Oh, she's terrified. Oh. Oh. Yeah, he's obviously got some high-power connections, which is going to make things even more complicated. And the fact that he can, like, use this mind control, like Lila said, Billy never touched her. Did we use this same house when Angel and that actress were spending time together? But I'm very excited to see some new sets. It looks like a very, very fancy house as well.
Why doesn't it surprise me that I can just walk right in here without an invitation?
Well, as far as I'm
Nothing suspicious about that.
more than you,
You like to hurt women, do you, Billy? That make you feel like a man?
I have never hurt a woman in my life.
Not physically. What a sicko.
Because I don't think so.
Los Angeles Police Department.
Hands where we can see them. Turn around.
How did they get there so fast? What? Come on. What?
For me.
William Blim.
That's right. I'm the one that called you. Did you find the body? Was it where I said it would be?
William Blim.
What a sick mother trucker.
I should think you would.
Sanchez, be sure you read him his rights.
He called the cops on himself to brag about the horrible things he did. This guy's a whole new level of nuts.
I won't give you any trouble, officer. I'll come quietly.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Ooh! That just reminded me of Roswell. Like an alien themed TV show. I haven't seen it in a very long time, but that image has clearly been on Roswell somehow.
Why are you going this way? I thought I told you to take Pico.
Something he does makes them mad. Yeah, that's like heat imprint or like red mark on them.
Pull over. What? Pull over.
What's your problem?
I'll tell you what my problem is. I got a woman here that don't listen.
Oh my god! Oh my god, while they're driving. Yeah, Billy's like, well, what a sick individual. Oh my god, this guy is twisted. Now it makes sense why he was in a hell cage of fire.
Took him out of one cell, I can take him out of this one too.
Wait, Angel, you can't barge into a police precinct and go all Terminator.
I'll be okay.
It's dangerous.
Great movie reference.
There's been an accident.
This guy is just causing destruction everywhere he goes. No one is safe. Oh my gosh.
Blood in that car. Some of it's his. Not human.
Yeah, I'm very curious to find out what he is. He says he's more human than Angel, but by how much? And like that, yeah, exactly. Then what is he?
How can I not?
I hate that she feels guilty for this. It was absolutely no way in her control, and
We can identify his demon lineage and somehow figure out how his power works. Oh, would you hand me that?
one step ahead of him. Aw, they work so well together.
Thank you.
He's in love.
I can do that anywhere. Are you gonna invite me in? Oh, wait. I'm not a There's your face, for starters.
I know the risks of my job and I accept them.
Then why were you crying 5 minutes ago?
Oh, poor Lila.
You, who are actually responsible for the entire thing, feel nothing at all because you are a vicious bitch.
I mean, when you put it like that, she's got a point.
You know me.
Please, I was you. With better shoes. Fall collection.
Next spring.
He's widened the heel.
And rounded the toe.
They're like weirdly bonding.
Then why didn't he do it to Angel?
Angel seen him?
Yes, right before he escaped from the cops.
Because Angel's not human, maybe it doesn't work on him. I'm very curious.
Cut. Torn up, my face disfigured and burning with pain every second, not knowing if it was gonna end or just get worse till I died.
Oh my god, poor Cordelia. That was such a tough episode.
Should ever have to go through that, and no woman strong enough to wear the mantle of vicious bitch would ever put up with it.
It's interesting to see Cordelia play to her feelings, as Lila is especially not known for having a lot of feelings, or showing her emotions, I guess I should say. But Cordelia, yeah, can obviously relate to that feeling, and she's like, listen, we don't need this in the world, basically. Like, this is horrible. Oh.
Yeah. Probably had it coming to her.
I'm just saying.
Oh! Angel's, yeah, he's like, you do not talk like that.
Last stop was right before he beat up that woman. I'm just saying.
The future is coming on.
It's terrifying anytime they play into, like, real world situations, and yeah, Billy's obviously using powers, but how gorillas, I haven't heard this song in so long.
Talk to them about appropriate public behavior. Do you want to? Or should I?
And Billy using his wealth and power to hide behind his actions and to continue his reign of horribleness. Oh my god.
Or even his touch.
Speaking of saliva, where's Cordelia?
Why is that the segue?
Speaking of saliva, how does saliva make
It's
you
a
think
simple
of...
question. Where is Cordelia?
Oh no, he's getting mad. Oh no. Did Billy touch Wesley?
So when you say you think she went out, what you mean is you know she went out because you spoke to her.
And this is how Wesley would react. He said everybody reacts differently. Oh no, oh no.
Lie to me again, and we're going to have a problem.
No, not Wesley. Come on, man. I'm very worried about Fred. I'm very worried about Cordelia.
Where are you going?
I was just gonna call Cordelia, find out where she is for you.
That's not necessary.
She knows what's going on. She's trying to call for help, yeah.
Winifred.
It'll just...
Sit down.
Wesley doesn't raise his voice very often. But yeah, Fred knows what to do if, yeah, just... Oh my god, this is horrible.
Who's around here?
Change can be good, I guess.
Like, no more of these provocative little outfits you wear.
Oh my, Wesley.
Maybe Mummy and Daddy never explained to you that men, grown men, are wired a certain way.
Wesley, I hate this version of Wesley. I hate it so much. Not to Fred, especially. Come on. Oh, I hate this.
You're uncomfortable. That's rich. How do you think I feel? What do you think it's like for me with you smelling the way you do?
Wesley,
oh my god, this is horrible.
oh, I would never...
Humiliate us. You think you can do anything you please because you're connected to life, because you bleed, is that it?
Oh my god. Oh my god, Wesley. What the... What's that? Oh, no, not Wesley. Run, Fred, run. Oh, I hate this so much.
Two black eyes.
Wesley! Oh my god.
Told her twice.
This is the worst.
No sense of humor.
Oh my god, Fred, get out of there. Run. Get a weapon, something.
To be honest, I'm looking to kill the bastard.
What?
Nobody seems heartbroken about that fact.
There was a chick here. She's cute. Brunette. Well, she said that a melodramatic guy named Angel would eventually show up.
Cordelia.
Lila or Cordelia? Yeah. I'm guessing Cordelia.
Fly someplace. I don't know where. Vancouver, Tahiti. He didn't say. Hopefully far away.
Fred?
If he leaves, it's not going to solve anything. Oh my gosh. This is giving me very much Shining feels, but with Wesley. I don't like this at all.
You're up to luring me, forcing me to find you.
I'm glad it's a big hotel, but I don't like this Wesley Gunn dark situation.
I'm a man.
Wesley is never gonna forgive himself when he realizes what he did. Oh my gosh.
You won't be satisfied until you've brought each and every one of us out of the garden and down into the muck with you!
Some real rage. He's got some real rage there. Oh no, Fred. Oh no. I thought she'd be gone by now. Oh. Oh no!
Why do you make me do this?
Oh my god! Yo, Fred! Oh, get out of there! Oh, sorry Wesley, but not sorry Wesley. Bye!
And you're here to whine. Poor, helpless, battered woman who needs to vent her feelings about the injustice.
This guy is a effing monster. Oh, taser! Bye! I feel certain that any hopes Wesley had for romantic relations with Fred are now going to be very much non-existent. And we haven't got to see much of the hotel other than like the few rooms that they stay in, so it's interesting to see like the other floors and, you know, the hallways, which are obviously just filled with stuff. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah!
Special.
Well, I don't hate women. I mean, sure, you're all whores who sell yourselves for money or prestige, but men are just as bad.
Oh my god!
You throw away careers or families or even lives for what's under your skirt.
I'm wearing pants. I have an arrow pointed at your jugular. And the irony of using a phallic-shaped weapon, not lost on me.
Oh, I think she will, bud, and I think she'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
I can't let you do it, Cordelia.
Why is he saving him? Angel!
You know what he is.
Yeah, I do, which is why I'm gonna waste this piece of garbage myself.
Angel! He can't hurt me.
Oh, no, 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 no. No. Oh, it happened. It happened. Yeah, it still works on him. I thought maybe because he was a vampire it'd be okay. Oh, no. Could have just let Cordelia.
Downstairs is Billy's blood? So you're saying that Wes turned into a psycho killer because of that bloody handprint that I picked up and looked at?
But Gunn seems to be okay.
Worries me.
I better get out of here.
Oh.
Plan B.
Charles.
Plan B is the one where if you don't stop whining,
Oh, no, 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 no. He realizes what's happening. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, poor Fred. Just can't get a moment's peace.
I won't.
You think that's your problem?
Oh, I'm very worried about that. This conversation's gonna go. No, 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 no.
Problem is, guys like.
Oh, thank goodness. I was like, oh no, I don't want this. Oh, yes, yes, Angel, get him.
Charles, you're scaring me.
take this and knock me out.
Oh, you gotta do it, Fred. You gotta do it.
You might want to. Hit me!
Charles, please.
Charles.
Oh, no, 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 Fred, you gotta do it now.
So I can smash your stupid head with. Give me the damn chair leg!
Oh, direct hit.
You're gonna pay for that.
No, Fred, keep going. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, my God. Here's Wesley. Whoa. What is that? He just moved the concrete. Oh, my God. Or that'll do it. Yep. Lila from the darkness. Yep. She's like, I'm tired of this BS, and someone has to put a stop to it, so Lila Morgan. Wow, 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 wow.
It's about how stupid you are.
Why is he still acting this way?
I believe that after 5 years of living in a cave...
Billy's gone! Did his blood get in some of him? Like, is Wesley infected now forever?
Hide in. But you forgot I also like to build things.
Yes, she does. Whoa! Fire extinguisher! Oh, and a trap! She is dangerously smart. Good night, Wesley. Oh my god, Fred.
I'm not human.
Oh, right. And a vampire could never be turned into a monster.
Easy. They keep making references to his angelus days, particularly by Cordelia, and it's very uncomfortable.
Killed out of anger. It was always about the pain and the pleasure.
Well, that's a dark, dark memory.
What is?
I'm starting to get used to being creeped out and comforted at the same time. Wesley? Wesley, it's me, Fred.
Fred's visiting? I'm hoping everything's okay with Wesley now. Well, maybe not okay, but at least he doesn't seem to be possessed by Billy anymore.
I meant to call you back. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, Wesley.
How can I?
What do you mean? How can you not? You're the boss. We need you.
He feels obviously horrible of what he did, yeah.
I do. You're a good man.
Oh, she's like, you gotta come back, buddy. My heart. Oh, Wesley is so kind and gentle, and he would never do anything like that. Oh my gosh. So that was my first time watching Angel, season 3, episode 6. It was another great episode this season. It started off so strong. Every episode has been so well done. We didn't have Darla in this episode, but obviously Wolfram and Hart were involved. And I don't know when Darla is going to be coming back. The last time we saw her, I think, was like episode 2 or 3. They usually keep her storyline in the background, and the longer it goes on, the more anxious I get. But this episode obviously focused on Billy, and I wasn't surprised his character was brought back. We know that obviously Angel had released him from prison in hell to save Cordelia, and this show, if you've seen this show or Buffy, you know that they always lay these little like breadcrumb trails and that things are frequently brought back again. So I was in no way surprised to see his character, and I didn't think it would be so soon, but maybe they were worried people wouldn't know who he was. But just the fact that he had this ability, and he is this demon who can, you know, with his blood, his touch, like his sweat, all of these things that humans would have, can release this like primordial rage in men and make them hate women. And the fact that it took different amounts of time for people to respond, you know, he said some people it was minutes, some people it was hours. Like Gunn was affected obviously, but it took the longest amount of time. And the fact that he was realizing what had happened, it seemed interesting as well. Angel, I didn't think was affected, but it was so hard to tell, and he was obviously trying to trick Billy. And to see Gunn literally hand Fred a weapon, saying like, you need to knock me out, because he's trapped in this room with her and he doesn't want to do what he can feel, you know, is starting to happen. And shortly after he hands her the table leg, he's like, you either hit me over the head with it or you give it back to me, and then he's going to hurt her. And poor Fred, I just felt so bad for her in this whole episode, because she's just struggling in every episode, and I really hope she doesn't become just this constant damsel in distress. And obviously she was able to save herself in this episode, but still, just to have her constantly be in peril, I feel like that was kind of Cordelia's situation, and obviously Cordelia is now very capable of taking care of herself. We saw Fred use her skills and her brains to make things, and, you know, that's how she's able to take out Wesley. She sets this trap for him in the floor and bonks him over the head with this, you know, fire extinguisher. And it was definitely not lost on me that a show where women are being consistently killed and hurt and by men, and then it's women who take out the men who are attacking them in the end. It's not men taking them out. Women are the ones who take them down finally, as, you know, Fred's able to take out Wesley. Lila shows up out of nowhere to kill Billy. I think Cordelia really struck a chord with Lila when she talked about that feeling of helplessness, and even Cordelia saying, like, it wasn't the pain. We know Cordelia is tough. We know she can handle things, but she said it was the feeling of, okay, when is this pain going to end? How do I stop this? Is this going to be the end of me? And Lila obviously just got the crap kicked out of her by Gavin because Gavin had interacted with Billy, so that's what had happened. And yeah, it's interesting because obviously they remember doing this after, as we had, Wesley at the end was very, very upset. So I don't know what Gavin's going to do to Lila now, what that relationship's going to be like. They obviously don't like each other anyway. And to have Lila kind of hiding away in her apartment in the dark, just kind of accepting the fact that this was going to happen and that his relatives were super wealthy and important. He's this congressman and obviously has this massive house, and Billy kind of hiding behind this wealth and power to get away with what he's been doing for so long. And the fact that he was able to get a plane, like if they hadn't unalived him at the end, he would have just continued. He had no intention of stopping. He would have just gone on a plane and done something horrible somewhere else. Like the only way for this to stop was for him to be unalived or for Angel to somehow send him back to hell, which I didn't think was going to happen. I honestly thought it would be a character they would have brought back to be around for a few episodes, since they made, such a big deal about rescuing it from hell. And obviously Lila was not happy to see that he was back and that his parents didn't know where he was. And he's just been creating havoc all over town, because in the short time that he was free, like, I don't even know what the body count for this episode was, but it must have been high, because everybody Billy interacts with becomes either seriously hurt or dead. We find out Wesley has a crush on Fred, and it seems like she might feel the same. I was definitely surprised to see her show up at the end to try and cheer him up. Maybe she was just being nice, who knows? Then we have yet to see where that's gonna go, but she shows up and gives him the pep talk, and we see that she's, leaving the hotel more, and especially after this horrible incident, she seems to be, I don't want to say recovering, but is able to process things a little bit easier. I'm sure it was still traumatic and, a horrible, horrible thing that happened to her, but to show up at Wesley's door and say, like, hey, boss, we need you. And she knows it wasn't the real Wesley, and she's met the real Wesley and kind of had to remind him that, hey, this wasn't your fault. Like, this wasn't something you did. And Wesley's saying that it's something inside of him. And Fred's like, no, I've met the real you. So I'm very curious to see if those two will actually explore a romantic relationship. We haven't obviously seen anything with Fred. We know she had a crush on Angel, but Wesley and Virginia broke up a while ago now, and Cordelia kind of admitting, like, maybe we should be alone. Like, maybe this line of work is too risky and what we do can't be explained to anybody. And Wesley kind of taking that as, okay, I should, finally ask her out. But his mental state at the end of this episode was not good, obviously, for many reasons, and he just feels horrible for what he did. And Wesley is in no way the type of character that would ever do anything to hurt anybody, especially, demons, yes, but one of his own crew, and especially not Fred, someone he obviously cares about. And even when she's standing there in the doorway saying, like, okay, well, if you want to kill me, then kill me. Like, if this is something you genuinely want to do. And his response was just like, he couldn't even process it. Like, it was such a horrible thought for him. I'm hoping Wesley is able to realize that this wasn't him and that he would never intentionally do anything like that. And I'm very glad Angel wasn't affected, because like Billy says, like, well, I've never done this to a vampire before. Who knows what would have happened there? And the fact that Cordelia was so close to taking out Billy, and then of course Angel shows up, but just a terrifying premise that this guy, again, he says, like, I didn't touch anybody, like, he didn't physically do anything, but he knows exactly what he's doing and he enjoys it. And some of the lines in this, well, a majority of the lines in this episode made my stomach turn. Very upsetting dialogue to listen to. The things he was saying about women was very, very upsetting, and it was a tough episode to get through, as we just see women be continuously beat up by men. And to see that Cordelia is taking on the initiative to get more into training, and Angel's training her, and Angel thinks, well, I'll come rescue you. Like, don't you worry about these things. And Cordelia's like, well, you're not always around. And Cordelia wants to be able to defend herself. And she definitely took on her own initiative to be spearheading this whole thing against Billy, basically. Like, obviously Wesley was infected, so he's out. and for Cordelia to give this, speech to Lila and try to relate to her as a person, and they're like bickering over shoes, and then she's like, look at me, like, we're both humans and this is not a situation we should be in, and this is trying to relate on like a human level and connect, emotionally with Lila, which I'm sure was very, very difficult, but obviously something got through because Lila comes in at the end to save the day. It was horrible to hear Wesley talk like that, and to hear the things that he was saying to Fred and chasing her around the hotel was definitely giving me, the Shining vibes, and the axe through the doors. He's trying to hunt her down, and we did get to see more of the hotel, which we haven't really explored before, but the fact that Fred is literally being chased like an animal and Wesley's the one who's doing it, and poor Fred must have just been terrified, and yeah, I never want to see that version of Wesley again. And Fred knew what was happening, that conversation with her and Wesley when they're talking about the slides and everything, and she could tell, okay, he's getting agitated, and obviously they're working on this case, and she knows what that could mean, so she's trying to like play along and just be very calm, and then obviously it doesn't matter what she says because he's gonna be mad anyway. But yeah, and to think her parents were just there thinking that, she had all these close friends that she was with, and she was hanging out with Wesley at their apartment at the start of the episode, playing video games. We don't see them all hanging out together outside of work much, so that was interesting. They didn't really explain why it would take longer in some men to respond to these ways. Maybe it was how it was transferred or how long. Obviously, Wesley was very close contact with the blood and it kicked in very quickly, and maybe Gunn only had a little bit of exposure to it, who knows. But Angel had those red marks on his face, so I thought definitely it would happen to him. But luckily, being a vampire in this case saved him, and it wasn't, affecting him, but just a terrifying premise. Overall, it was definitely a tough episode to watch, as there was a lot of conversations about horrible, horrible violence against women, and just Billy's opinion about women was very, very tough to listen to, and I'm not surprised this character came back. We didn't know his name the first time we saw him, but now that he is back, and I'm glad he will not be returning for another episode, because I do not want to continue listening to his conversations about women. I hope Wesley can try and forgive himself, because he didn't have a choice in the matter, and I'm hoping he realizes, he can see what everybody else sees in him, and that he would never act this way. Obviously, Wolfram and Hart were involved. Lila came in, at the end, and yeah, I don't know what's going on with Darla, but thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. That's the guy that got out of prison. The classic group hang. He called the cops on himself to brag about the horrible things he did. Something he does makes them mad. Yeah, that's like heat imprint or like red mark on them. Now it makes sense why he was in a hell cage of fire. Oh, taser, bye. What is that? He just moved the concrete. A fire extinguisher. Oh, and a trap.